Well, we're going to do something I've talked about for a long time. We're going to fish the Tomorrow River today. So we're doing tomorrow today. We've driven past this many times going up north to northern Wisconsin, and I have some trout stream books that call out the Tomorrow River, and I've always talked about it for years. Hey, on our way up north once, we should pull over, spend an hour or two and try it out. So that's what we're doing. So come on along and join us on a central Wisconsin trout stream. Let's see what we can do.
One of the first things we did was to check the current Wisconsin trout fishing regulations. All trout streams in Wisconsin are color-coded, which define what rules to follow for the stream you're on. Regulations differ from stream to stream, such as minimum size limit, bag limit, type of bait such as artificial only or artificial and natural are among the types of regs. And the regs can change on the same stream based on fish density and habitat area. Those areas are usually defined by roads, such as the yellow color north of highway such and such, and the red color south of highway such and such. You'll also need to purchase an inland trout stamp to go along with your regular fishing license. Yes, the trout fishing regulations are a little more complex, so you have to check and follow them from stream to stream. A small inconvenience in order to do our part to make sure this resource will be available for the next generation. Our target fish on this stretch of the river will be brook trout and brown trout.
So we come up on our first spot. We're unfamiliar with this, so we're sticking to some areas that we can see, like right here with the concrete going down. I don't want us to step into any deep bogs full of mud. So Wes is trying it first. The noise you hear in the background, I'll show you in a second. It's a train going by. Long, long train. Spotted a couple ripples out here on the top of the water. He's got a fish on. What does he got? Check it out. A trout? Nice trout. Attaboy, Wes. A brown. Hang on to him. Let's get a pic. I'll zoom in. Nice brown trout. Looks like about a 12-incher. Very cool. Attaboy, Wes. Good job.
Didn't expect to catch one that fast.
That was so cool. Let's take a slow-mo look at that catch.
So anyways, before I was interrupted by that fish, we had seen some ripples in here. So there's rocks underwater here that we're trying to fish, but he actually got that one downstream a little bit. But we didn't have any gear with us. We had the lightweight rods, but no tackle to use. So when we stopped at Fleet Farm to get gas, we ran in and we picked up a couple little spinners, and that's the spinner he caught it on. That's a Panther Martin. So we picked up 4 of them. He's got 2 and I got 2. So he's got himself that was a nice brown trout. So looks like we may have found another spot to come fish. Love it. All right, he's fishing here. I'm going to work my way downstream and look for another path in. All right, I don't know if you can pick that up, but we've got, I'll use the tip of my fishing rod. We got another path in right along here, but I need my swampers. They're back in the truck, because you got a little body of water here that you got to go across, and then the river's out there. So it looks like they go across here up to that little bank and fish off of that. So let's go down a little further, see if there's another walk-in point where I don't have to cross water. And like I said, first time on the stream, so we're learning this. And I think we got a walk-in area right here. They may even use this as a, yeah, this could even be used for a little launch right here. So I'm going to try fishing right here. And it looks like we got some rapids down the way. The only problem is casting. We've got these limbs hanging here, which will make it tough. So we'll just have to be careful. Let's give it a shot. Well, you can hear the train, another train coming. But we got some rippled water out here, and there's a little rapids down there a little ways. Let's give it a shot, see what we can do. And I'm using just the silver bladed MEPS with a little orange tag. So let's see what happens. Apparently we got some branches underwater too. A lot of background noise. I think I'm going to shut this down. We get a fish on, we'll turn her back on. Well, I'm on the board. Not as good as Wes's, but another little brown. Nice little brownie. Watch out for my rod. Let's get him released. There he goes. He was, I know he's sitting right there. But from there, you can pitch out to there, and as it comes in here, that's where I was getting the hits, closer to that. Go ahead, give it a shot.
I'm not going all the way. No snags today.
Oh. Wes is giving it a try now. So 2 browns, a 12-incher and a little, what, 5-incher I got maybe? Got a snag? Well, he had to go in the water and get his snag. He had snagged back up in here. That's where I caught that little brownie out of. So I said, as long as you're there, throw some. So we're gonna leave this run for a while, see if you can put another fish on. Is that better there? I was going to say, they look like a sandbar right there to fish. Okay, my head might get in the way a little bit here once in a while, because I'm going to be using my hand. I'm going to be like right here kneeling down, casting this way. I do have my hip waders. I probably should go get them.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of time though. I'm not gonna, horse around for an hour. But next time when we come up, our regular waders, our nets, our vests, we can get out into the stream and work it right from here. I had a little one nipping at it all the way back here. I got to cast low, but I can just get out to that bar. All right, we're going to shut off the camera and save some film here and battery time. If he catches one, we'll get it on. All right, I'm heading back downstream to where Wes caught his. Wes is in here, he's still fishing. I left the movie camera with him, and I'm going to record on the cell phone if I catch a fish. So we're just exploring this river for the first time, so it was pretty nice. Wes didn't do I don't know, 5 casts maybe, and he had that nice, definitely a 12-inch, maybe a little bigger, brown trout. And then I got that little one, so I had another hit in there too. So Wes is working that because he's, like you saw him, he switched his shoes to his water shoes and he's in the river. So next time we come through here, we're going to be better prepared. But this is a nice little discovery. So
I just caught number 2, number 3 total. Another really tiny brook trout. I just pitched directly across the stream and he hit. Didn't really know he was on. He was really small. But stop shaking again. Another tiny brook trout. I don't know if you can see him, but tiny. And he's gone.
well, it's time to empty out his shoes. I could see when he first went in, it was pretty deep. His foot was sinking down below and into the muck, and he's got rocks and everything in there. So we just got done walking back. We went east from the truck here. This stretch of river runs east and west essentially, and we're walking back to the truck here, and we were counting and we found 7 nice entrances between here and maybe half a mile up the road at the most. 7 nice entrances to get down and to trout fish. And in that short period of time we were fishing, we did manage to put 3 browns on. 1 nice one and 2 little dinks, but nevertheless fish. So we are going to head west, and we're going to do a little more exploring here. We got about 40 minutes. Yeah, we're pretty far away from the river. We walked about a half mile west, and this drops down, and this is all boggy in that. And the river is going to be back there. It turns back towards the highway, because I know we do drive over a bridge where this river goes under. So we're going to go a little bit further to the top of this hill. Check it out. Okay, I was right. We walked up to the top of the road, and the forest just got deeper and the river got farther away from the road. So I think where we're at is probably the prime spot from this side of the road. We parked there, we had 7 entrances. We caught some nice trout in about, well, let's call it a half hour of trout fishing. About 30 minutes, 3 trout, 1 nice one, and a 12. Could have been bigger than 12. It definitely was at least 12 inches. So we're gonna head back, do a little more fishing for a while, and then we're gonna head in town and get a bite to eat. So we've explored this part, new waters, expanding our horizons on trout fishing. All right, we're back to the spot where Wes caught his first trout. Let's see what he can do here. So we decided to take turns. Wes is going to throw about 10 more casts, and then I'm going to get in there and throw 10 or 15 like he did, and then we're going to move down to one more spot. And then about that time, it's probably going to be around 12:30, so it'll be time to go get some lunch and head up north to the cabin. Let's see, in this short competition here of casts, let's see who can put a trout on. I'm already coming up with an excuse. See, he can get farther into the stream than I can. See, his feet are in the water. So he's got an unfair advantage on me. He says, no, I'm just better.
Wes came up empty on his casts. Now he was behind the camera and I was attempting to get a trout and take the lead.
Well, nothing on the first spot. Wes went 0 for 15, I went 0 for 15, so we're going to try one more spot down the road, and then we're going to go get a bite to eat. We got about 20 after 12, so let's go. Alright, we're at our second spot. This almost looks like a walking area. This is what we call it, the 2 small brownies here. So Wes is on his 15 casts now. He just had a hit. He pitched in along that bank with the shadows up in here, and he had a hit in there, which makes sense. They're going to be, the sun is out, they're going to be looking for cool, dark waters. Alright, coming up on Wes's last cast. And he's empty. Well, it's up to my last 15 to try to put on the last trout of the day before we head up. Alright, last chance, 15 casts. Well, when we started counting, we got shut out. But what did we spend here? About an hour, a little over an hour, and 3 trout. We just thought we'd stop here and try this out because we passed it by so many times. So it was all catch and release. So Wes connected in the first one, what? 5, 6 casts, you had that on, and it was a definite 12 inches. Minimum 12-inch brown, nice looking trout, you saw it. And then we hooked up on a couple of little ones. So. And we expanded our horizon for trout fishing, found another spot. So, hey, thanks for joining us as we explored new trout waters in central Wisconsin. We'll catch you all on the next video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and my channel. A big thank you for that. Now, feel free to comment below, or if you don't want your comments available in the public eye, we can also be reached at rapantoutdoors360@gmail.com. And if you know a friend you think may enjoy this video series, please feel free to share this with him or share our link. And always, whether you fish or hunt, make sure you practice CCR. Catch, conserve, replenish. Make sure that there are resources available for future generations. We'll see you all next time.